Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over my budgeting and my spending. So we're going to start off with May and then move into our budgeting for June. And if you haven't seen these videos before, I don't go over everything that I am spending for the month. I don't talk about my monthly expenses, bills, things like that. But I do go over some of my irregular expenses, spending, savings, and those types of categories. So let's jump into this and get started. This is my little notebook that I use to keep track of my budgeting. I also have a spreadsheet on my computer that I use and then kind of transfer that information into this notebook. I'm going to zoom you guys in to get a closer look and we will go through each category. For my irregular expenses, I budgeted $100 for gas, which I actually made higher each month, the past couple of months, just because gas prices have gone up substantially and I feel like they keep going up. So this past month in May, I ended up spending a total of $83.30 on gas. And that was a total of 3 times filling up my vehicle. And then we are going to subtract that out from my budget and see what our difference is. So it looks like we are still positive $16.70. Which is good, means we didn't overspend, but definitely spent more than what I had budgeted for gas in the first couple of months this year. Now we're going to take that $16.70 and add it up to what our current total is. And so our new end total is going to be $414.45, which is good because at some point, maybe not this month in June, but maybe the next month, I will need to purchase more parking passes, and that is quite pricey as well. Next are groceries, and I had budgeted $200. I had budgeted $200 consistently for many months previous to this, and I'm almost considering bumping it up. We will see though, because I did go over budget here. I went over quite a bit. Groceries is another thing that prices have just went up, and so going grocery shopping costs more. Food costs more now. What I actually spent in the month of May was $253.50. I am now negative $53.50 for my difference, but luckily I did have a little bit of money set aside already for this category, so we can subtract that from this and our new end total is going to be $193.78. So we still have a little bit of cushion there. We're now going to talk about our spending category, and the first one is entertainment. I had budgeted $10 and I did not spend any of that, which means that we can just move that $10 over and add that to what we had saved up already, which means that our new total is $150 for entertainment. For clothing, I had budgeted $50. I didn't buy any clothing. I know, I need to buy some. I really do. Just need to get out and do it. So we're gonna move over that $50 to our difference category and add that up to what we already have saved up. So our new total for clothing is going to be $880.98. This budget now has more things that I may be using this money for. Same with entertainment. Actually, I'm not sure if I'll bump up this budget or not, but that is something that there are some things that I feel like are coming that may eat up some of this budget as well. Moving on to beauty, I had budgeted $50 and I did end up spending a little bit of money this month in beauty. I spent $23.52 and that was on 2 purchases. And that means that I did stay within budget, so I still have $26.48 left over from the $50. So then I'm going to add that to what we had saved up previously. So our new amount that we have is going to be $78.94. For decor, I had budgeted $50. I didn't spend any money there, so we are going to move that over into our difference with $50 and add that up to our current total. So our new total for decor is going to be $406.18. Now normally I use this money for holiday decor and things like that, but again, there may be some other types of decor that I may dip into this fund for as well. For furniture, I had budgeted $100 and I ended up spending more than that. I ended up spending $227.18. That was two, I guess you could say, purchases. One was my couch that I purchased. My first bill came in and that was $100. So each month I'll be putting $100 towards my couch. And then I did end up purchasing a bench for outside as well. So that was two purchases kind of combined. That means we are negative for this category, and we are negative $127.18. And we're going to take that out of what I had saved up. Our new total for furniture is now going to be $1,609.64. For eating out, my budget was $60. Again, I went a little bit over budget here. Not terribly, but I did go over a little bit. So I ended up spending $68.39 on eating out. That was 3 times of eating out. So that means, again, we are negative. We're negative $8.39 for this category, which we are going to subtract from the total that we have accumulated thus far. And our new total is going to be $187.06. For gifts, I had budgeted $50, but this month, or this past month in May, I had a lot of gifts that I purchased, as well as meals that I purchased as a gift for someone, experiences, things like that. So this kind of accumulates anything that I did for somebody else. I ended up spending a total of $137.10 for gifts. That means I'm definitely negative here. I'm negative $87.10. Luckily, I had some money set aside here, thank goodness. So we are going to subtract it from that, and our new ending total is $87.90. YouTube, I had budgeted $50 and I did not spend that yet. I have things that I do want to purchase, so it just is a matter of when I purchase those. So we are just going to move that amount over and add that to what we have saved already. So that means our new total for YouTube purchases is $230.93. Now we're going to move into sinking funds, and I have car maintenance, home fixes, and medical. For car maintenance and home fixes, I had budgeted $100, which I did not spend money for either of those yet. Also for medical, I had budgeted $50 and I didn't spend any money in that category either. So I am going to just move over each of these into my difference category. So 100 for the first two and 50 for medical. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add them up and get some new totals here. So for car maintenance, the new total is $755.09. For home fixes, the new total is $1,850. And for medical, the new total is $563.16. I'm into our last category, which is savings. So the first two is Christmas and travel, which I had budgeted $75 for both of those. And again, we did not spend any money for those yet, so we are going to move that $75 over and add that up to our totals. For Christmas, we have now accumulated $375. And for travel, we have now accumulated $1,554.61. My new category of puppy, we did not purchase a puppy yet, so that $50 gets moved over and added to our savings. So our new savings for a puppy is going to be $502.01. For the shed, we did not purchase the shed yet. So again, we are going to move over that $100 that I had budgeted and add that to what I had saved already, which gives us a new savings of $500 to put towards that so far. And then we have our other category, which I had budgeted $124 for, and I did end up spending a little bit here. I ended up spending $76.09 in other, and that consisted of 3 different purchases, which means that leftover we have $47.91 that we can carry over and add to what we have already saved up, which is going to give us a new savings of $508.99. So that is all of my spending for the month of May. I definitely did better in other categories than I did some of the other ones. Some of them I am definitely negative in. I feel like I'm negative in 4 categories. I did okay. Now let's move into our June budget. I did put in the totals from the previous month's end total over here, and I've set up all my categories, so let's just go in and start setting budgets for each one. So let's start with our irregular expenses. We have gas and groceries, and I'm actually going to keep this the same as last month. I considered putting a higher budget for groceries, and I might do that next month, but I want to see how much I spend this coming month in June to see if it will be over $200 again or not. So I am just trying to gauge it before I change it too much. So for gas, we are budgeting $100, and for groceries, we are budgeting $200. For my spending categories, I feel like most of these are going to be pretty similar, if not exactly the same as last month. So I didn't make too many changes to this, I don't think. Let's go through and just see what I did. So for entertainment, I kept it at $10. Clothing, beauty, and decor, I have set my budget for $50 for each of these. Furniture, I'm going to keep it at $100 and just kind of see what happens. If I need to up that, I will. And then for eating out, we are going to do $60, same as last time. For gifts, we are going to move this down to $25, so that one did change. I don't expect there to be any gifts in June, but you never know. And then for YouTube, I'm going to keep this at $50. For sinking funds, I have car maintenance, home fixes, and medical. So for the first 2, car maintenance and home fixes, I'm going to budget $100 for each of those. For medical, I don't foresee something going on this month in June for medical, so I'm just going to have $25 for that category. Lastly are my savings, and here I'm going to budget $75 again for Christmas. For travel, I'm actually going to up this to $100. And for a puppy, I'm going to keep it at $50. For the shed, $100. And then the other is whatever money was left over after putting, budgets in all these other categories. So I was left with $167. Oops. I'm gonna put the 00 there. $167 for my budget in June. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this and like to follow me along, see what I'm spending my money on, seeing what I'm budgeting, how I do month to month, and how my budget changes or how it will change coming up soon. And if you are doing a budget yourself, please let me know, how is that going for you? Do you use a similar method, or do you use a different way of doing your own personal budget? Let me know down below, share your comments. Go ahead and give this video a like if you enjoyed watching this, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of all of my future uploads, and I will see you all next time. Thanks again for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Bye.